Yeah, hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Bitcoin. We are currently on the daily time frame, and you can see that the market is still hovering around that 61.8 retracement at $64,250. Now, I made a video earlier today in which I covered the daily chart in a little bit more depth, and I showed you that we're currently dancing above the 64,250 level. Now we're back below. But as I said, just a break above this level is not like a clear resistance level breakout or anything. No, it's more like a level that acts as a magnet. You know, these Fibonacci levels, especially the golden ratio level, it's a very, very important one. And they often act as magnets for the price. And the price is it's like glued to that level at the moment. What you see on the smaller time frames is really just volatility. It shows basically here on TradingView no change for Bitcoin today, minus 0.05%. So really very neutral today. Yep, on the smaller time frame we see a little bit of downside, but really nothing. Nothing that would break support in any way or invalidate anything. So overall, if you're interested in the bigger picture, feel free to check out my latest video on the MCO Global channel. I published that late yesterday. It covers the long-term chart for Bitcoin in more depth and also scenarios for the bear market. So I've linked this in the comment section, the channel, right? And looking at the shorter time frame for BTC, the market dipped into this support area, into this extension area, Fibonacci extension area I shared earlier today on Discord. Things happen very quickly sometimes around the stock market open. So what was the scenario? Well, the idea was that we obviously topped here in a third wave on Friday the 25th. We have an A wave down, and now we are working on a B wave potentially still, right? So that B wave could be a complex correction, like a flat correction, like an A wave up, B wave down, C wave up. So that was the idea that I communicated after the stock market opened. And yep, the price dipped into this support zone, reacted around the 100% extension, and we could now have started the C wave up. But again, you know, there's a lot of up and down movement, and I shared with you in the last 2 or 3 videos that trying to forecast every small move here is just not so helpful. It just does not provide a lot of clarity. However, we are still in the same range. I see that those were my words in that update I sent through on Discord. I see these movements only as fluctuations within our price range. And we are still in our price range. We haven't broken below the Monday low, 28th of April, which formed around 92,880. We haven't broken above this week's or last week's high. So we're really just in a range. And therefore, we have to remain extremely flexible with regards to the small movements and adjustments. And while this looks aggressive, this is really just choppy price action. You have to understand what the volatility is at the moment. What is the range like? And well, you can use the low and high points to define the range. And we're still we're below an upside breakout point, and we're above a downside breakout point. And you could also use just the Fibonacci support levels, which I would recommend because these give it a bit more space, and we just have to give cryptos space. So why did I come up with this target area? Well, based on the internals, right, of the structure. So A wave down, B wave up, C wave down, yeah, or even WXY. It might even be a WXY if we want to have it really academically correct. I mean, I always tell people, be pragmatic about it, but as long as we know it's a corrective decline. So WXY, all right. That's probably it, because we have a wave W, 3 waves, an X wave, and then 3 waves in wave Y. So we'll see if that obviously there's a decent reaction, but is this a low? Well, we have to see. The market needs to break above the intraday high now. That is at 95,240. But as I explained, there's a lot of resistance up there, 4 or 5 touch points around that 138% extension there at 95.5K. Really not much to update here. We're still holding all support levels. We're still holding Fibonacci support, and we simply dipped into a projection area and reacted, but this is not enough to say that we've bottomed there. I'm doubtful. We might very well test the orange support area again. Please understand that really nothing changes on this chart until we break below 84,717. That's the space we have to give this fourth wave. I don't necessarily expect a large correction like that, but it's absolutely on the table. So I'd have to repeat it again. This here is micro support, which is currently holding. Great. 91,000 to 93,520. And I've even provided an even more precise target area in between. But if we break below 91K, it opens the door to the larger main support area. So yeah, but for now, we're even holding up here. So it's literally just interesting for range traders at the moment. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Yeah, if you're interested in the membership, check out our main channel page here, where you can see a lot of info about the membership. So 2-minute video here, trailer video. In addition to that, you get member videos, and on Discord, as a gold member, you get access to our Discord server where you get more frequent updates, live chart access to our Tradingview live charts. You get access now also to gold and silver updates, so gold charts, silver charts, precious metals, and much more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.